Speak to George, who's a Chelsea fan. How you doing, George?
A Chelsea fan, good.
Yes, guys, you all right?
Yeah, good. Real good.
Great show as always.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's me, Alan. Chelsea Super Blue.
Yeah.
Well, what can we say? Eh? We're up there. We're challenging. I really think we're up there. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you are up there. You've got the same points as Arsenal, the same goal difference.
And this is what I say every week. Everybody keeps looking over us. Maresca, like I keep saying, he's brought a togetherness to this squad.
Yeah.
You know, we've got a squad. We can keep changing it, keep mixing it up. But what I want to say, and, you know, it's about Man City, really. But I don't know what you guys have been saying tonight, because I've been listening all night. But there's something going on there. They've got something going on in that dressing room. I'm telling you right now, there's something going on in that dressing room. I saw a ball today that Aki put through to Haaland, and he put his foot out, and I've seen him do it 20 odd times this season, where he brings it down and he scores, and he brought his foot down. There's something going on in that dressing room. I'm telling you that now.
Well, listen, I don't think that's a bad, you know, you might assume that at great teams that it doesn't flow and the dressing room's always lovely. No football club works like that. You can only pick 11 players. That means you're leaving 13, 14 players who are actually very, very disappointed that they're not playing for whatever reason. So there is always a bit of antagonism in there and something going on. And whether that's manifested itself with the senior players and there's some issues, who knows? But I do want to ask you a question about Cole Palmer today when he set that shot off to Sloane Square, right, and brought it back to Fulham Broadway. What a goal that was.
What a goal that was.
Yeah.
And, like, do you know what I mean? But it's not... That was a good goal. We know what Cole Palmer can do, and he's done it week in, week out, right? But what I want to talk about when it comes to Chelsea, look at Cucurella at the moment.
Yeah, is he the man?
Him. That is a man. Look at just look how they're playing. You know, Chelsea are playing with. They got their tails up. They've got their tails up. It's been a long time since we've had our tails up.
Yeah,
and we're back. Chelsea are back. You got Maresca, and I'm telling you what, Liverpool have still got to go Arsenal. They've still got to come to us. They've got to go to Man City.
Yeah,
you know, there's your 9 points. And I tell you what, I will say this now, and I'll lay it down.
There's a statement coming.
You might
Go on.
laugh at me, or you might laugh at me. I'm telling you, Chelsea will win the league.
Love it. Well in.
Wow. Okay.
All in.
Okay. I listen. Love that call, George. Absolutely love it. 1st of December. Chelsea fan George rings in.
We've had a couple of Chelsea. They've just been slowly drifting through on this show, Chelsea fans. Like, you can see all the confidence has been growing week by week, and quite rightly, because they're playing very, very well. And it doesn't look at the moment any game that they're in any trouble. They keep they're just rolling teams over. So their confidence is high. I've got a few Chelsea fans because I live in that kind of area, and they're getting. I can tell that the strut is back down the bridge.
The day after the final day of last season, I was on talkSPORT doing the Monday night show and predicted Chelsea will win the league this season.
You did?
Yes, I did. But that was when Pochettino was manager. Why are you giving me a funny look?
Well, I wouldn't have said that last
They've
year.
got some terrific
Even with
players.
Poch, you know, no. Well,
they have.
Yeah. No, I'm not disagreeing this year.
They've got some terrific
players.
players.
I'm just saying that's great. That's great foresight by you.
Well,
that's probably why you've been in this game a long time.
Do you want some of my bad predictions?
Yeah, I can imagine. I've heard a few.
I think one of them was Arne Slot won't last the season. So.
Okay.
But that's because Real Madrid are going to snap him up. Anyway, Keith's a Liverpool fan. We got him back.
I'm on.
He's on.
You're on.
Hello,
Keith. We've got you back.
How you doing? I was chatting. I got cast there.
Well,
I was just chatting about Liverpool's midfield and saying how like the likes of Odegaard, Rice, De Bruyne always get chatted about. I want to say to Alan, how closely have you watched Gravenberch this season?
Oh, you know, I don't know. You might not have heard the call we had earlier, and I said I had the good fortune of seeing him at Palace, and I just can't. I've not seen a player who lets the ball slide across his body and open teams up by doing that. You know, there's a press coming, and suddenly he just dinks it around the corner, or he manoeuvres the ball. Plus his defensive work, absolutely outstanding. I think if you're going to highlight him, I'm all with you.
Well, look, like last season I watched them when I think it was away at Arsenal when they were going well in the league, and Gakpo and Gravenberch started. I wasn't really convinced on him at that stage.
Yeah.
But how Arne Slot has turned him into the player this season. Surely he is the best midfield in the Premier League so far this season.
Well, hold on a minute. Hold it. I got someone who I think might be just above him at the moment in terms of confidence and everything else. What about Jones? He didn't even get a start today.
Well,
we've lost him again.
Well, I'm the biggest Curtis Jones fan in the world. This is well known. He's
the most improved player I've seen in the Premier League for a long while. I see a lot of him last year, and I thought he's obviously a good player. He's playing at Liverpool, but this year under Slot, so you just give him some credit. Both these two midfield players, as you said, he was with Klopp all last year. Gravenberch, and didn't get many chances, but Slot has made these two top players.
When it comes to the end of the season, if Liverpool do win the title and everybody still plays the way they've been playing this season, Gravenberch should be in the conversation for Player of the Year. There's no doubt. I mean, people love goal scorers for Player of the Year, don't they, generally speaking?
Well, Rodri's put that all to bed, hasn't he? Because that position, we all know, with Rice as well, Arsenal, that number 6 position, as we call in the game, is so fundamental now to break a press. So not only you got to be a good defensive player in there, you got to be able to get through the press of a team that are really on you, particularly away from home, and open up the pitch. And not many can do it. A lot of midfield players in those situations go backwards or put a defender under pressure by playing a backward pass. But he has the ability to let it run across him or manoeuvre the ball so that he can open up the pitch. And Pep Guardiola was a master at it, of course, himself, when he was at Barcelona. And we have now Rodri, and Gravenberch is in that conversation.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.